Hey guys, welcome back to the video. This time I'm sitting in an F-16, which is currently off. I'm going to bring it to life. Okay, lights on. Let's arm the seat. And let's start my engine. Parking brake on. Okay, engine RPM are okay. Let's start the engine. Okay, RPM go high. Still no response. Okay, engine is up and running. Perfect, so let's switch to the main power. Let's start all the systems. Okay, like this. Okay, can't switch to next steer point. Let's bring up this panel. If I do remember it correctly, it should be like this in order to my RWR to be working. Let's bring on the communications panel. Okay, that's it. Let's check the trim. It's centered. All three axes are centered. Okay, I have like 4 AMRAAM 120Bs, 2 AMRAAM 120C5s, and gun, definitely. Still. Okay, nose wheel steering on. Let me quickly go through all of these figures. My target is to destroy a factory. It's a split metal factory. There is a big warehouse which should be my primary target. I'm going for it. I'm armed, as you might notice, I'm armed with the Mark 84s. These are the standard iron bombs. Nothing special. I'm not going to use any like laser guided bombs just because there is usual, and as you can see now, there is a cloud layer in 8,000 feet, so it's really hard to lace the target and fly that low. So you will be easy target for any air-to-air artillery whatsoever. Okay, everything seems to be ready. I will need to pay attention to this RWR, whether it is working or not. Once I got in the air, I have to check whether I see my wingman on this RWR. Probably it should be like this, if I do remember it correctly from my first video when the RWR has been switched off. Okay, seat armed. Let me light up the landing light in front of me. Cut 3 selected, that's okay. Here engine feed normal, radio set, lights panel on, communications panel on, jet fuel starter already off, EZM still on, I will switch it once got in the air, electronic panel switch to the power from the engine, not from the batteries, so that is alright. Centerline panel, nothing wrong here. Maybe I can switch this fuel gauge to show me the external central amount of fuel. Air source for the cabin normal. Lights off, okay. Altimeter, radar auto, day night, okay. Power into left hard points, right hard points, fire control computer, radar altimeter, okay. Everything seems to be pretty okay. Okay, should be alright. Let's use the time compression so I can save some time. I need to wait until my... Oh! A flight of B1B appeared just in front of me. That's huge. Like usually the aircraft cannot be that close to the nozzles of another aircraft. That's because my engine will now be sucking the air from the... or sucking the gases coming from the nozzles of the aircraft in front of me. That's huge. Okay, let's wait for the alignment of the navigation. Okay, it's aligned. So let's switch it to navigation. Okay, I'm ready for takeoff, but I have to wait for these B1Bs. Unfortunately, they are just in front of me. I'm gonna wait for them. As soon as they go for the takeoff, I'm going as well.
Challenge 2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 295, 80 miles.
Okay, first let's talk to the wingman, just to rejoin me.
Falcon 1-2, rejoin formation.
And now let's talk to the tower. Request taxi.
Falcon 1-1, request taxi.
Falcon 1-1, taxi, runway 29, hold short.
Okay, parking brake off.
Ranger 3-1, engaging MiG-21, bearing 010, 80 miles, 7,000. She's breaking up! They got one. Falcon 1-2, rejoin formation.
Looks like he's waiting for the proper takeoff time. I will check it after I take off.
Falcon 1-1, Amendola, tower, taxi in sequence. You are number 2 for departure.
Roger, Falcon 1-1, number 2 for departure. Runway 29. Okay, B-1Bs are going takeoff. Interesting how they use like the afterburner just to push themselves forward on the ground. Very interesting. I wouldn't expect that. I'm still on very low RPM of my engine, not using the afterburner. So they must be really heavy, so they're using it. Okay, let's ask for the takeoff.
Falcon 1-1. Request clearance for departure.
Falcon 1-1. Amendola, power, hold short.
And he's going. That's nice.
Falcon 1-1. Amendola, power, position and hold. Runway 29.
And I see B on my RWR, so my RWR is working. That's great. So that's probably the most important part of my aircraft. Okay, I'm on the runway. I'm aligned. Wingman is still on the stand near the control tower. I've
Falcon
lost
1-1.
the visual with the
Amendola, power,
first.
you are cleared for takeoff. Runway 29. Depart heading 200.
Falcon 1-1, roger, taking off. Depart heading 200. Falcon 1-1, airborne.
Falcon 1-1. Amendola, departure. Resume own navigation.
Falcon 1-1, copy. Resuming on navigation. So I'm steering to, or heading to steer point 2. Slowly.
Falcon 1-2. Rejoin formation.
I don't see him. No, he's still sitting on the taxiway. Oh, my track IR is at the limit. So what is the takeoff time? Steer point 1, takeoff 10:14. It's 10:05, so he will be waiting there for another 9 minutes. I'm going to continue my mission without him. If there will be some bandits, some large group of enemy aircrafts, I might be able to return just to climb a little bit over my base. And then I will fly with him. Okay, looks like I'm crossing the coast of the Italy, so let's switch off the lights. Let's bring on the EZM. Master arm on. And I'm ready. B-1Bs are somewhere on my right side. Can't see them now.
Challenge 2. Be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 335, 100 miles. Sentry 1, Falcon 1-1. Request vector to threat. Falcon 1, Sentry 1. I don't have any targets.
Okay, no threat in this area, so Looks like pretty nice and calm flight. I'm going to drop my bombs as a single, not in pairs, just single, so I will have to push my trigger 2 times. I will use the CCIP mode for it, which is the constantly computed impact point. You can see it's not correctly shown here just because I'm too high now. But if you fly like this, you will see the exact point where the bomb will hit the ground. Like now. If I push the trigger, it will fall into this position exactly.
Altitude.
So that's how you can aim your bombs properly. And I can see that I'm still over the Italy, still not behind the coastline. Here you can switch between the views, like you can use either nose or tail, or both, like nose and tail together for this bomb. I'm using usually, or maybe not usually, all the time, nose and tail views for the bomb. What else? If you want to drop them, like 2 bombs with just 1 trigger hit, set up the release pulse for 2. You can set up also the spacing, let's say for 20 feet between the bombs. So once you push the trigger, both bombs will fall down, not fail, fall down, and there will be like 20 feet spacing between these 2 bombs. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to drop them manually, like 1 bomb after each other as a single bombs, not in pairs. So it doesn't matter what kind of spacing is set here. So that's what I'm going for this mission. $7,800 fuel still. My bingo fuel is set up for the 7,100 when my external fuel tank should be empty, so I'm going to drop it away. Let's use the time compression.
Chalice 2, be advised, hostiles bearing 025, 180 miles, 18,000.
Okay, some warning in front of me.
Detected, bullseye 295, 80 miles. Sentry 1, Falcon
I'm gonna
1,
check the 3rd warning with my AVAX.
Falcon 1, Sentry 1, I don't have any targets.
Okay, no threats whatsoever. So I can still continue my flight. In my yesterday's mission I was using the paveways, the first variant of the paveway, the very first basically introduced in the Iraqi war. And they were pretty accurate, but I have to drop them from below the cloud layer, which the base of the cloud layer was somewhere just around 8,400, so I was at 8,000 my altitude. So each gun is aiming at you, each gun is able to shoot you. Even some Tunguska missiles, some SA-19s, SA-7s are targeting you. It was really tough to fly over the target. And what's worse about it, when you compare it into these like stupid iron bombs, which are less accurate, definitely you have to aim there like manually. But basically, if you drop this bomb, you can instantly fly defensively, fly somewhere else, change your heading. But if you drop the paveway, you still have to lace the target so the bomb knows where the target is. So that's the biggest issue with the paveways. But usually, if you are in a nice situation, like for example, I was just switching on the radar altimeter. It was still off from the takeoff. So if you are in, let's say like this altitude, 21,000 feet, there are no clouds. It's very easy to use paveway. It's very precise, so you can always hit the target without any risk whatsoever.
Falcon 1-1, Sentry 1, contact confirmed hostile.
Okay, hostile in the area, 25,000. I am going to attack him. Let's increase my speed and altitude. Let's switch to the B variants. I'm gonna use the B variant of the AMRAAM, which is the old one. As this is no threat, I was asking AVAX about the closest threat.
Falcon 1-1, request vector to threat. Falcon 1, Sentry 1, nearest threat, bogey, bearing 350, 30 miles, 25,000.
Okay, so it's a threat, definitely. Now there is a warning about the MiG-29. I can see it on my RWR, so I'm switching to C5 variant. C5, which is a modernized version. And it will be much safer to use it because it flies simply faster and its sea carry is also better. So I'm just alone here and there are two MiG-29, so I need to make sure that both of these targets are destroyed without risking my destruction. Meanwhile, I used all the fuel in my fuel tank. I'm switching to drop this fuel tank. I will fly a little bit faster. Okay, let's find these targets once again. Oh, let's select this guy here. Switch it to C5. Right. Okay, he's in the range. Fox 3. So that's the first bandit. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Pitbull.
1, Pitbull.
Let's lock this guy. Fox 3, medium. Looks like the second missile didn't track at all. No, it's not tracking, so let's switch to the
1, Fox 3, medium.
This AMRAAM is tracking correctly. Okay. I can see a splash, ejection. First MiG is burning. Second one is flaring. Splash. Okay, this was a hit. Let me see whether the aircraft is flying or not. Okay, it's burning as well. Perfect. There is another group. I just saw it on my radar. There they are. Looks like they are flying into me. 10,000 feet. No, they are much lower.
Falcon 1,
Sentry 1, Falcon 1-1. Request vector to threat. Falcon 1, Sentry 1, nearest threat, MiG-29's 2-ship, bearing 305, 25 miles, 9,000. 2, taxiing.
Okay, that's him. Fox 3.
1, Fox 3 long.
Okay, he's locking me. Looks like he fired a missile at me. Yeah, there's a missile launch. So let's wait for the Pitbull.
Sentry 1, be advised. 1, Pitbull.
Pitbull, okay. I'm not dropping any chaffs and flares, I don't know why. Program for manual, okay.
chaff, flare. Altitude, altitude.
I have to fly into the more denser air. Therefore the missile cannot follow me. Okay, looks like I might be safe. Okay, I can climb. There's the missile, I can see it. It has 0 energy, basically. Okay.
Sentry 1, Falcon 1-1. Request vector to threat. Falcon 1, Sentry 1, nearest threat, MiG-29's 2-ship, bearing 325, 20 miles, 12,000.
325. Still 2-ship formation. So I didn't hit the first guy. Looks like he somehow survived that first AMRAAM. Hopefully he won't survive this AMRAAM here. Maybe he also turned away and fly away once the missile was Pitbull. So Fox 3 long, medium already okay. I'm pretty fast, that's great.
Sentry 1, Falcon 1-1, declare.
Didn't check the target, but should be enemy, right? Hostile. Okay. Pitbull, let's lock the second guy.
Sentry 1, Falcon 1-1, declare. Falcon 1-1, Sentry 1, contact confirmed hostile. Ships MiG-1,
Fox 3, and I'm Winchester, so I'm returning home. Splash first guy. He was hit, he's going down already. Or not, he's still flying. Pitbull, this guy turned into me, hopefully he didn't fire the missile. Okay, I can see a splash.
Challenge 2, be advised, hostiles bearing 145, 80 miles, 10,000.
Oh, he disappeared. I'm going to drop my bombs. He might be still here. Didn't see the ejection.
Caution.
But I do not have anything on my art. Oh, there is a smoke coming from here.
Falcon 1, Sentry 1, I don't have any targets.
Oh, okay, parachute. So let's head home. I'm Winchester already. No need to be here. I already jettisoned both my bombs. So I'm returning home. So it's 102 miles into my base. I'll be there in 8 minutes, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. Okay, so I was able to shoot down 4 MiG-29s, but I wasn't able to reach the target. So the factory is still standing there. I don't know why I'm not notified about the bingo fuel. I set up bingo for 3000. I'm on 2000 already and there is no warning for me. Bingo 3000. I'm on 2000 and there is no warning. Interesting. They confirm the value. 3000, come on, enter, return, and no warning. Looks like Looks like something is not correct. Okay, let's use time compression, so I will be a little bit faster with this video.
We lost one.
F-18.
Chalice 2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 350, 120 miles. Chalice 2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected, bullseye 350, 120 miles.
What is this guy here? F-16, two-ship formation, so my wingman is still sitting on the airfield. I'm already returning from the flight and he's still sitting there. That's happening when you move the takeoff time of the flight, so better not to move it. I was doing that and this is the result. This happens, in order to happen this, you have to do like two things. One is move the takeoff slot, to move the takeoff time. The second is to select the ramp start. If you select the taxi, the wingman will be still behind you and will follow you automatically. So if you select taxi or takeoff, this won't happen to you. If you select ramp start and you did move the takeoff slot, or you take off too early, he will still be waiting on the runway. So be careful about it.
Falcon 1-1, inbound for landing.
Falcon 1-1, orbit for spacing. Falcon 1-1, descend to 2000, maintain 330 knots, turn left heading 115.
115, okay. Interesting heading. Didn't expect that. Maybe I'm too close to airfield. Okay, let's switch on the lights. Flight controls fault. I was over-G'ing my aircraft during the flight, when I was trying to get away from the enemy missile. I was over-G'ing my aircraft with the bombs under my wings.
Falcon 1-1, climb to 2000, maintain 200 knots, turn right heading 195, vectors to final, runway 29.
Okay, 195. Like this. Maybe I will be going for the takeoff and my wingman will be... sorry, I will be going for the landing and my wingman will be going for takeoff. It might happen this time. I'm gonna tell him to return home, return to base.
Falcon
1-2, return to base.
Falcon 1-1, turn right to final approach course 290, check approach speed.
Falcon 1-1, roger, turning to final approach course 290. Checking the approach speed. Gear down.
Sentry 1, Falcon 1-1, declare. Falcon 1-1, Sentry 1, contact is friendly.
Good morning, Falcon 1-1, Amendola Tower, cleared for landing, runway 29, tech gear down.
Falcon 1-1, copy, cleared for landing, runway 290. Or let's say runway 29 only. Oh, I'm too fast. Whee! Nice trip. But you see, the ATC didn't tell me to clear the runway. I was really fast, so you have to be that quick, and the ATC won't scream at you that you should exit the runway. Oh, he's taxiing to the runway. He's already on the taxiway, but I stopped him probably just on time. Otherwise, he will be already taking off. Too fast on his taxiway. Hello, hello.
Warning, warning.
So, let's see the outcome of the mission. There should be like 4 air-to-air kills. Unfortunately, the factory is still standing, so I have to fly there once again. So 4 air-to-air kills. MiG-29SM, MiG-29SM, R-77M launched at me, so really difficult missile to beat. You have to be really quick to turn away, otherwise you are dead. So 1 B missile miss, and 1 C missile missed as well. Excellent rating, excellent, still in progress. So, that was this mission. Should I fly like... What happens if I sit into the second aircraft and goes like fly? I've never tried this before. Let's see what will happen. Okay. I'm in the air.
Falcon
Okay, he is...
Maintain 250 knots. Turn left heading 060.
So he was burning the fuel all the time.
Inbound for landing.
Like he has only
1. Fuel state 1000.
1000 of fuel.
Falcon 12. Maintain 250 knots. Turn left heading 055.
055.
Falcon 12. Maintain 250 knots. Turn right heading 070.
070. Roger that.
2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 340, 100 miles.
Okay, 070. So I was hoping I would be able to fly like this, but unfortunately I can't. Wait a moment, I'm in the... That's number 2 on my RW, on my HSD.
Falcon 12. Maintain 250 knots.
What is my loadout? Let me check it from outside. No, I'm the second guy. Why the wingman? Why to 113 now? It says Sorry, it's 3, it's the altitude. Okay, why he's in the air?
Falcon 1-2, turn left to final approach course 290. Check approach speed. Good morning, Falcon 1-2. Amendola Tower, cleared for landing. Runway 29.
Like such landing, really.
Falcon 1-1, descend to 2000. Maintain 200 knots. Turn left heading 025. Vectors to final. Runway 29.
Chalice 2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 350, 120 miles.
Interesting.
Falcon 1-1, perform landing check.
So 1-1 is going for landing as well. Quite heavy. Let's make it a little bit faster. Okay. Whew. Tough landing.
Falcon 1-1, turn left to final approach course 290. Check speed.
Okay, 1-1 is going for landing as well.
Chalice 2, be advised, hostile launch activity detected. Bullseye 300, 80 miles.
So sad that this Falcon 1-2 burned all his fuel. Okay, let's go out of this mission.
Chalice 2, be advised, hostile launch
I was
activity
hoping
detected.
that I should be able
Bullseye
to destroy the
120
factory
miles.
with this second aircraft, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. Both of them are landing already, so I have to plan another flight here at package. Should I use some other aircraft for this? I don't know. What about Typhoon or Strike Eagle? What about F-15? Just 2 aircrafts, split metal factory from Rimini Airport. There are 2 groups, one is of Venezia, second on Rimini. Let's take up Rimini, should be closer. Oh, not back, save. ATO, packages, strike, join flight. Okay, that's this flight. Split metal factory. Let's fly like this after the strike. Missions. I'm going to take just the mark bombs, and I will put as much AMRAAMs onto me as possible. 8 AMRAAMs. Okay, great. So I'm carrying 8 AMRAAMs, 3 bombs. So 2 AMRAAMs more than the F-16 and 1 bomb more than the F-16. And still the fuel is better than on the F-16, although the fuel consumption will be double the F-16. But it's still enough fuel for the F-15. Okay, let's save it. I will fly this mission in my next video, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, okay, J22. As always, have fun, take care, and bye.